The hatch slams shut behind you. A heavy metallic clang echoes through the submarine. There is no sunlight, no fresh air, no signal, no escape. Only steel walls, endless ocean, and one terrifying realization. You are now the commander of a nuclear submarine. And somewhere above you the world is beginning to fall apart. Day 1. You descend deeper than any civilian will ever experience. 100 meters, 200 meters, 300 meters. The pressure outside becomes so intense that if the submarine developed even the smallest crack, the ocean would crush everyone inside in less than a second. The crew doesn't panic. They've trained for this their entire lives. But they're all waiting for one thing: your first order. You look around the control room. Hundreds of blinking lights. Navigation screens. Sonar operators listening to sounds no one else can hear. Weapons officers standing silently. Every person aboard knows one simple truth. If you make the wrong decision, none of them are going home. Life underwater feels strange. There are no windows, no sunrise, no sunset, no rain, no wind. Just artificial lights that pretend to be morning and night. Time slowly loses meaning. Weeks pass without seeing the sky. Some sailors even forget what natural daylight feels like. Yet the submarine never stops moving. It silently patrols thousands of kilometers beneath the ocean, remaining almost invisible. Its greatest weapon is that nobody knows exactly where it is. Then the sonar operator freezes. Captain, possible contact. The room goes silent. A faint sound appears through the headphones. It could be another submarine. It could be a whale. Or it could be the beginning of war. Unlike movies, you don't see enemy submarines. You hear them. Tiny vibrations. A distant propeller. A metal door closing hundreds of meters away. Every sound tells a story. Every mistake reveals your position. The crew waits. You give one quiet command. Reduce speed. The engines become almost silent. Everyone whispers. Even footsteps are carefully controlled, because underwater noise can kill. Hours pass. The mysterious sound grows closer. Then another signal. This one is stronger. The sonar officer looks at you. Unknown submarine confirmed. Nobody breathes. Both submarines know someone else is nearby, but neither one knows exactly where. This becomes the world's deadliest game of hide and seek. No explosions. No dramatic music. Only patience. The first submarine to reveal itself might never return home. As commander, you make a difficult decision. Instead of attacking, you disappear. The submarine changes depth, changes speed, changes direction. Every movement is calculated. Above the ocean, ships continue their daily routines. Passengers enjoy cruises. Fishing boats sail peacefully. Nobody realizes that hundreds of meters below them, two nuclear submarines are silently hunting each other. Days later, a secure message finally arrives. Encrypted. Short. Urgent. Global tensions have reached dangerous levels. Several countries are moving their military forces. Your submarine receives new patrol coordinates. The crew understands immediately. Something is happening. Nobody says it aloud, but everyone is thinking the same thing. Could this become a real war? The next morning, an alarm suddenly erupts. Missile detection. Not aimed at you, but detected by military satellites. The room fills with tension. Communication with headquarters becomes limited. No one knows what's happening on land. Inside the submarine, you're completely isolated from the outside world. For all you know, cities may already be evacuating. Airbases could already be launching aircraft. Governments might already be making impossible decisions. Yet inside this steel vessel, life continues in eerie silence. Then comes the message every commander fears. Authentication codes arrive. Sealed instructions. Multiple verification procedures begin. The executive officer checks the codes. Another officer confirms them. The crew watches in complete silence. No one speaks, because everyone knows what these codes could mean. If authentic, history may never be the same again. Your hand hovers over the launch authorization panel. One decision, one command. Millions of lives could be affected. The officers wait. No one pressures you, because no one can. This responsibility belongs to one person. You. The room feels impossibly quiet. Then another encrypted transmission arrives. Everyone stares at the communications officer. He slowly opens it. He reads the message twice, then looks up. Stand down. The launch order has been cancelled. Relief floods the room. Nobody cheers. Nobody celebrates. They simply breathe again. For the first time in hours, people remember they were holding their breath. Weeks later, the submarine finally begins its journey home. Slowly it rises toward the surface. The pressure decreases. The crew smiles for the first time in months. Then the hatch opens. Fresh air rushes inside. Sunlight fills the submarine. Many sailors instinctively squint. Some close their eyes. Others simply stand there feeling the wind against their faces. Something they haven't experienced in months. You step onto the deck. The ocean stretches endlessly around you. Peaceful, beautiful, completely hiding the terrifying secrets beneath its surface. Nobody on the nearby coastline knows what almost happened. They continue living normal lives, commuting to work, going to school, watching television, completely unaware that one decision made deep beneath the ocean may have prevented the biggest catastrophe in human history. And that's the strange reality of commanding a nuclear submarine. The most important mission is often the one where nothing happens. Because true victory is returning home without anyone ever knowing how close the world came to disaster. So now here's the question. If you were the commander and the launch order reached your hands, would you trust the command or question it? Let me know your decision in the comments. And if you're ready for another impossible mission, subscribe, because next time you might wake up somewhere even more dangerous.